got exactly 1 minute until it's time. It's time. It's time to start the show. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, it's a Jordan Marin Harrison in the chat with a Mike Vanek and whoever else is there. Only 10 more seconds until it's time to start the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? To talk some shop. The boss and the box. Fucking shop with the boss and the
Why
box.
does this never get any less funny?
Fucking shop with the boss and the box. Fucking shop with the boss and the box. Fucking shop with the boss and the box.
What? Why are you shredding? Oh, it's the theme song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm shredding. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. All right. It is episode 149 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. yeah.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 149 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. And I am the voice that makes you moist. The soundtrack to your lives. The host with the most who can also roast the best roast. The one, the only lunchbox that is one word, capital L, capital B. Thank you very much. And above me, as always, I would like to introduce y'all who don't know my handsome, heroic, humble, happy, hoobajoob like
Hoobajoob like.
co-host. Hey, you look like my kid in some aspects. Brandon the Boss Black.
Yeah.
Thank you, Missy Starbucks. Brandon puts in a lot of work to making this look good. I just speak very eloquently.
Absolutely. Missy Starbuck. Interesting. Hello there. Hope you are well and things are good. Anyways, my friend, how has your week been? What's been going on with you?
Well, this weekend, I was fortunate enough to finally cash in on my wife's Christmas present and take her to go see the one and only Ice Nine Kills at the San Jose Civic Center. Now, before we even got there, though, she had made it very clear it was the Trilogy of Terror tour, which was Ice Nine Kills, Black Veil Bride, and Motionless in White. Now, my wife had zero desire to see either Motionless in White or Black Veil Brides. So she's like, I don't care. We could show up at 10. And because Ice Nine Kills headlined at 10:10. So I was like, okay, well, fuck, I don't want to like leave to go to San Jose and get there at like 9 o'clock at night. Like, what could we do? So I stopped in at a little gastropub named True Brew, which employs a good friend of mine. You remember a little band from Gilroy called Rivals?
Yeah.
Matt Reed works at True Brew currently. And he had told me, please, dude, stop on by next time you're in town. Come grab a beer. So I went in, gave my boy a hug. He hit us with some samples to make sure we knew what we wanted. Purchased a couple fine beverages. And, you know, my boy's busy at work. It's a Saturday night. So he's not going to have time to kick back with us. So whatever, we're going to have our drinks, grab a little food, and get ready to head to the venue. And all of a sudden, a woman walks up and puts her arms around me and Jen's shoulders and goes, hi, I was told to come introduce myself to you. I'm Erica, Matt's wife. So after years of knowing this guy, and I haven't seen him in almost a decade, I got to meet his wife, which was awesome. She sat there, and horrifyingly, her and Jen might be the same person.
What?
Yes. Outside of the fact that Erica is a sous chef and a phenomenal one, gave me a great brunch recommendation. By the way, if you live in the San Jose area, go eat at Bray's in Willow Glen. Dear God, I had a fresh-baked English muffin for the first time in my life. and it was heaven with holiday sauce. So, of course, in the middle of that, got to see my buddy Dominic, who was actually the man responsible for introducing me to my wife.
Okay.
So we went and had a beer at the Caravan with him and his gorgeous wife, Tasha. You know, talked for a little bit. Went, ripped it up for Ice Nine Kills. They were so good. Like, I know you like their music. I know a lot of people, a lot of our metal elitists don't. Dude, so worth the show.
What?
Incredible stage presence, outstanding music, dialed in.
I don't understand
live.
why people don't like them though, especially if they're a metalhead. I don't get it.
Metal elitists. I think it's just being resistant. Like, I almost posted that question not long ago about who are you resistant to for whatever reason, like just a band that you are kind of refusing to get into, or that you did refuse to get into, and once you heard a song or two, the right one, it sucked you in and now you're a fan. Like, who do you got on that?
Wait, on who a metal elitist is, or what a metal elitist is?
No. On the whole thought of what band, artist, whatever, did you ever refuse to listen to? Because whatever, you're tired of them being crammed down your throat, you heard too much about them, but you just never wanted to get into their music. And then when you finally accidentally stumbled upon it, you're like, oh, this is pretty good, and you wound up actually becoming a fan.
Panic at the Disco.
Okay.
Because, during that time, like, because I was very relevant during the scenester age, okay? The tight pants and the seeny weeny haircuts and the double belts and all that bullshit. Hearing Panic at the Disco and hearing things like Fall Out Boy and stuff like that, that was a little too much for me. Like, I was on the heavier side of that when all that stuff came out, So, over the years, oh, you should listen to Panic at the Disco. Oh, Panic at the Disco is so good. And then, dating the ladies that I have, it was always, hey, I love Panic at the Disco. And it's like, all right, I should give them a shot. And lo and behold, they're fucking great.
Yeah.
Brendan Urie is amazing. Like, he's an incredible vocalist and musician just in his own right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so,
absolutely. No, I get that.
what about you? I mean, or is Ice Nine Kills your answer?
No, not really. I'm just saying, like, I know people that won't give them a shot because they have that metalcore sound, that quote unquote scene style, with the breakdowns and all that. So they won't listen to them because they're fucking metal elitists. But if there's something I sneak in an Ice Nine Kills track, I'll catch them bobbing their head to it or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, yo, who is this? And I'll tell them, and then they'll be like, fuck. No, actually, my most recent one like that is Post Malone.
I still can't do it.
Dude, Posty can fucking sing, and he writes good songs.
I know, but I've heard like his cover tracks. Like, he did like some Nirvana song that was great, and I've heard his songs over and over again. I'm just kind of over it, kind of over that whole genre.
The thing about it is he was one of the first ones that could really sing. What's going on, Mike Vanek? Welcome back. I know you're hanging out there at Tweakerville. I get it because, he there's not a lot of variance to his style, but a couple things suck me in. Number one is the fact that dude can actually sing. Like, he uses autotune as an effect, not, and when I say autotune, everybody uses autotune. There's autotune on the Nothing But Losers album. I'll put money there's autotune on the Suburban Paranoia album. Like, autotune is a tool used in studios nowadays to make you a little sharper.
Correct.
What most people mean when they say autotune is that little robotic voice, and he uses it not like Kanye used to mask the fact he can't sing, but to kind of just add an effect to it. Mm-hmm. So my point being that, I like the way dude sings, and not only is he a huge wrestling fan, I mean, he had The Undertaker come out and chokeslam his guitar player.
I didn't hear about that.
But there's also the fact that through all accounts, every video I've seen on the guy, every interview I've seen with the guy, every time I've seen him do, like, if you ever watched the video of him doing country songs, mm-hmm. like, he is so grateful to be doing something like that with the people he was with. I forget which band it was, but they were a rather large country band. And he was just like, we got some great musicians. I'm here to do this. Man, I love you guys. And then he played I Got a Bite. Like, dude just, by all rights, seems to be a normal fucking dude who was at the right place, right time, had the talent, and now is just living his dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, nothing more, like, he doesn't seem like a lot of these, Cash Money mumble rappers or a lot of the other people that you would lump him in with. He's just a normal dude who happened to get rich. So now he's running around doing all the things he said he wanted to do. It's crazy.
Well, he's doing good. I think it's not that I hate him or, won't listen to him. It's just, it's been played out for me. It's one of those things in my house that got played relentlessly for a long time. And I'm just like, I can't do it.
No, see, I get that. I didn't have that misfortune. My wife is still somewhat resistant. So like when I listen to Posty, it's out on my own, and I usually don't listen to him. It'll just come on a random playlist or whatever, and I'm just like, I ain't changing it. I'm into it. Or at Walmart. All his covers get played at Walmart.
Yeah. So I've had a pretty interesting week, I think. Like, I'm on vacation right now, and I went out and saw The Batman. I have to emphasize the because it is the Batman. It's not Batman. It's
right.
And I gotta say, man, Robert Pattinson, that dweeb from Twilight? He's not a...
Cedric Diggory from Harry Potter.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not a dweeb anymore, man. I mean, he's still a little emo, but his portrayal of Batman and Bruce Wayne was phenomenal.
Really? You were into it?
Absolutely into it. So, kind of, I know you've been busy. I don't know how much you read and don't read of the stuff that I post, but like I posted kind of a non-spoiler of the movie, and I'll just kind of reiterate that real quick. And basically, like, they give us the Batman that I love. The Batman that is dark, brooding, serious, and silent. The guy who's not making, Adam West, right? Adam West quips. He's not funny. He's not Ben Affleck sarcastic. He's that serious guy that wants to get shit done and doesn't want any shit from you.
So previously, your favorite Batman was probably fucking Christian Bale.
I like Christian Bale, but he was way too bland, in my opinion.
Okay.
So, like, I thought Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne was okay. I mean, he had the emo hair, and he just kind of looked like a gothic kid who loves My Chemical Romance. But put him in the bat suit, and he fucking shined, man.
See, a lot of people I've been reading are saying that Batman is not hard to play. It's everybody drops the ball as Bruce Wayne, and they liked what he did with Bruce Wayne. Mm-hmm. I still haven't seen it yet.
It is, again, non-spoilers. The whole movie kind of gives you a Saw vibe. Down from, because we already know who the villains are in the film. Those are no secrets. The Riddler kind of gives you a Jigsaw Zodiac killer vibe. He sets traps and does all that crazy shit. It's really entertaining. The whole movie is just dark. It's brooding. My God, it rains the whole movie. All through.
Damn, we could use some of that Gotham weather.
Right. They did not even try to like mask the fact that Gotham City was in fact just New York City. They had a Times Square. They had a Gotham Square Garden. So they didn't even try to hide it. They're just like, yeah, it's New York.
Right, we're ripping it off.
Yeah. Alfred was great. The backstory was great. And this is the first Batman movie that I've ever seen where they didn't go into all that shit. They started the movie as Batman kicking people's asses and then didn't go into, this is how I became Batman and this is my backstory and my parents died and I'm an emo young adult and da-da-da. Nope. He's fucking Batman and he's doing Batman shit.
So they don't give you the backstory?
We know the backstory. They hint.
Got it.
Yeah, they hint at it. like, oh yeah, Bruce Wayne, Martha Wayne, they did this. He was trying to become mayor and that. Like, they give you what the Wayne Foundation is and that kind of stuff, but they don't get into the whole everything we've seen in every other Batman movie ever.
Gotcha. Like you said, they go with the whole premise of you guys know all that.
Yeah.
Let's basically do a Batman episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So to kind of wrap this up real quick, the Batman is what you want Batman to be. He's dark. He's serious. He's silent, and he's a fucking detective. Finally.
So they go back. So from the classic side, they bring up the world's greatest detective part again.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, I'm with it.
He has gadgets. He does his thing. He kicks ass. He has a bulletproof, badass bat suit. He's got a fucking cool car. So, and then Catwoman's pretty hot too. So, go see the Batman. Go waste 3 hours. It's pretty good.
See, that's been my problem, is wasting 3 hours at the theater. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm going to wait and stream it at home, and like that way I could watch an hour and, all right, kid woke back up, go do something else, come back, knock down an hour, okay, something else. All right, cool. Kill the last hour before bed. So
yeah, that's what I did. I got to see the Batman. The lady let me go out and see it, so thank you. And then every once in a while I do side jobs all the time, but like I do app work like DoorDash and all that other kind of stuff too, on top of my normal job. Well, today I did something for TaskRabbit, which was really fucking fun. So the job was show up at this house and unbox like 40 Amazon boxes. All right.
Okay.
So I mean, it's laborious, but it was still fun because it was like, okay, so I open all these boxes and they're like, okay, cool. Set everything to the side. Once you unbox everything, then we're going to take everything that you've unboxed and stage it around the house. Turns out I was furnishing and staging an Airbnb, a brand new house.
Okay.
So, I mean, nothing weird or peculiar or anything like that, but it was still like really freaking fun. That guy paid $100 to open boxes, break down boxes, and put shit away in a kitchen and bring like bedroom stuff upstairs. And it was really fucking cool. And it was in a nice house with air conditioning. What more could I ask for? But I had to come home and take a shower because opening 40 boxes, you get incredibly dusty.
I do a dirty job for a living, so.
Well, I know, and you shower like once every 2 weeks, so.
No, I shower at least once a day.
I know.
Sometimes twice.
I know.
Usually for entertainment purposes the second time.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I mean, that's what I got going on, my friend. I know it was a little long-winded there. I apologize, but and then the week before that, we played X-Bar in Cupertino with Suburban Paranoia, and that was really cool. Got to share the stage with Infex, who is going to be on the what's it called? The Dazed on the Green, as you can see right here. Days on the Green with Dead Kennedys, Municipal Waste, The Dwarves, Lich King, Boneless Ones, Potential Threat, Infex, Gershok, Insanity's Reign, and then on the punk stage you got TSOL, Voodoo Glow Skulls, Guttermouth, Get Dead, Wolfpack, Deathwish Kid, Celebrity Stalker, Grime Time, and that is just the rock and punk stage. I mean, since we're on the subject, should we show the other stage?
Yeah, hell yeah. The biggest reason, man. Like, don't get me wrong, all those are great bands, but they're not what are hawking these tickets. These tickets are being sold by the fact that this is headlined by Wiz Khalifa, co-headlined by the mighty Ice Cube, Cypress Hill. That is so important for me to check that one off my bucket list. And my all-time favorite rap group, the one and only Bone Thugs and Harmony, dude. It's going to be like 7th grade all over again for me for that moment.
I don't know if you saw that meme that I posted a few days ago, like after Scott Hall passed away. Razor Ramon, Thugs and Harmony.
Yes, I did see Razor Ramon, Thugs and Harmony.
That was beautiful.
What's up, Sean Duffy, Ryan Graham out there, Jordan? Yeah, yeah, it sucks about the Red Caboose. If you want to touch on a sour note before we kick into wrestling.
Yeah, so I just gotta say, man. that is local to me. It's literally 10 minutes down from my house. They've been very gracious to let Suburban Paranoia host our annual an evening with Suburban Paranoia, where we go in there, we just play for 2 hours and entertain whoever the hell is there watching. And it always goes without a hitch, and it's always awesome. The owners, Judy and her husband, whose name I forget. I feel for them right now. They're going through a lot. I hope they have insurance, and I hope they get back up and running. The food's great. The drinks are great. The venue is just a good time with some really good, hospitable owners. So I hope they get back on their feet.
Absolutely, man. Like, in any time, first of all, a family business gets rocked like that, where, it burns down or is destroyed by whatever means, is just tragic to begin with. But, we're fighting for local venues again. And we're finally starting to get some up and rolling. And they were one of the ones that were doing a lot for their local music community. So I raise my Moonlight Brewing Code 9 5/16 P Czech style dark lager to them, and all the best, man. I hope that things work out and they can get, rebuilt, up and running, back and better than ever.
Yep. Oh, and real quick before we transition into what this show is about tonight, I just want to give a nice congratulations to Phantom Witch for winning the Bay Area section of the Vakken festival tournament, whatever it is.
The Battle for Vakken.
The Battle for Vakken. They had some awesome challengers and like -6 and Gershok and many, many others, and they have prevailed. So I don't know what the next step is for them.
They go to LA to compete against the LA winners.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good luck to Phantom Witch, man, because when you're in LA, you are in fake LA, which means you already know the deck is stacked against you, but if anybody can do it, I think Phantom Witch could.
Well, I mean, the deck's already stacked against them just walking into enemy territory. It's just, they don't have a home field advantage, which is something that they've been enjoying at Toots. And Gershok, being as gracious as they were, once they got beat out, they stood behind Phantom Witch. So up here, Phantom Witch has that loyal base that, we all share. Phantom Witch is one of those bands that if you're not a fan of them, even musically, you got to be a fan of the work. And everything that they do, they put it down. They're all talented guys. They work excessively hard. And, I hope they win this. I would love to see Phantom Witch streaming live from Vakken. But if not, I know they'll fight their way as far as they can go. And in the end, make a lot of new fans, hopefully make some money, and, get some notoriety that they fucking deserve.
Yeah, I agree. They've been working hard. They've got some good friends. They got some great supporters. So,
right, including us.
Fucking absolutely. I've been touting them for years at this point, and I've been touting them hard lately.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've always got that hat nearby.
Oh yeah, it's also my performing hat. I'm not far without it. So, as I tag some more people into this post, some people who should be watching, by the way, go ahead and tell them what we're doing, sir.
Okay, so as you guys know, your handsome, humble heavyweight co-host duo are the 2/3 of the commentary team for Blacklist Pro Wrestling. And Sunday night, back at the hallowed halls of Strummers, your boys are back for Blacklist Pro Wrestling's The Reckoning, which includes a title defense by Papa Wesco, some advancement in a tag team tournament, some formations of new tag teams, an emerging talent who is finally coming to Blacklist Pro Wrestling, which is awesome, and just a hell of a good time that we always have, especially when we take it back to the hallowed halls of Strummers at 833 East Fern Avenue in Fresno, California. Get your tickets now. $15 for adults, vets and veterans and military free with ID. Dude, come on down.
Yo, like the last, gosh, how many shows have I been on now? 2, 3?
This will be 3 for you.
This will be 3. So the last 2 shows I've been on have been an absolute amazing time. not only because I'm just a part of it, but as a fan and somebody who gets to, spectate from the front. Man. If you're a wrestling fan, even if you're a wrestling fan casual out there, if only WWE and all that good stuff, come on out to Fresno, man. Come check out some Strummer Slam, some Blacklist Pro Wrestling. You're not going to be disappointed. I guarantee you that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just like when we preach local music. Your favorite wrestlers were all working independently at some point. Some of these guys, most of these guys, I could see really doing big things. Some of these guys, you know what? That's not their goal. They're doing what they do to just do what they do. But most of this roster, man, if they wanted to do big things, I could see it happening. And a lot of them already are doing big things in one way or another. You might not know about it because you don't have your ear to the ground on wrestling like we do. But I assure you, man, this is the most fun you can have with your clothes on.
All right, so now I have sent out the the tag hail to the people.
Yep. Harsh